Well. Good evening, and how are you guys out there in social media land? Hopefully, everybody is doing well. We'll talk about the wellness of people in just a few seconds or so. Let's get the business out the way. You are right here on WSDA Radio Sound, Dr. Allen Radio, right here at twitch.tv, youtube.com, x.com, and cultureflix.com. All at Sound Dr. Allen. All right, all the videos that you see me doing, the little extras with that enhance the show, these videos and images are licensed through Invato and Placid. All rights are reserved to them. The photos of me, they go to credits. The credits go to, Blood Brothers Lens, Moody Black, and Dr. Ayin Bael. Greatly appreciate you guys for helping me out with that stuff. And here I am. Boom. Once again, we're here for Jazzy Sunday night. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. How did your football teams pair out today? Some of them still playing. I know that's where y'all focus is right now, but we need to step away from that for a little bit. Maybe not follow all the games. Just follow your favorite team, But you got to start preparing for other things in life, things that are more detrimental, your spirituality, and I don't mean religion. So there's a lot going on. Look who's here. You still where I think you are, and you still on the show. I appreciate that. How you doing, and what did they tell you? You can put it in the chat or send it to my DM. I don't care which. That's up to you. But anyway, I was going to let you guys know that Daybreak is struggling a little bit tonight, so you guys send some positive energy her way. Make sure she's good. But she's still here, and that's what's most important for her. I guess I wouldn't. I let you be right where you need to be, while you need to be. But we got you covered, and we appreciate you. So anyway, man, like I was saying, we got to focus on other things more than just plain old regular entertainment. There's too much going on out there. Make sure your spirituality is up to snuff. You know who you really are, where you're headed in life, or where you want to go, and make a target for that. But I don't want to see us fall short of anything just because I'm distracted by something that really doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. When it comes to if it's here or not here, I won't miss it. So those are the kind of things I want you to start focusing on. If you can, if you don't mind, it's up to you. I can't make you do anything. Just making what I consider a conscious decision to help you be consciously aware of your surroundings. So with that being said, hey man, it is what it is. Let's get with it. But how was your journey from last Sunday to today? That's a good question for you. You can answer that in the chat if you like. I appreciate it. Mine was tiring, to say the least. Had a lot going on, but that's all right. Still made it through. We're here tonight, and that's what it's all about. So let's keep it moving, and let's just look into those beautiful eyes of daybreak and say, "Let's go, girl. You got this." Brown Eyes by yours truly. Yeah, man, that's Brown Eyes dedicated to Daybreak. Get them brown eyes in the right place there, girl. But anyway, man, let's keep it moving. Don't miss the bus.
I've got this fire for you. I'm burning up. Got this desire for you. It's warming up. Feel this connection to you. Don't miss the bus. Don't miss the stop for someone else. I've got this fire for you. I'm burning up. Got this desire for you. It's warming up. Feel this connection to you. Don't miss the bus. Don't miss the stop for someone else. bus. Don't miss the stop for someone else.
I see you got that fire for me, I know you do. You tell me don't miss the bus, but you make so much fuss. I don't have no desire to hear all that noise in my head, but you gotta stop before you run me dead. I want to be with you, I want to see you do all the things that you really feel. But if you don't love me, then stop playing up games. I don't want to hear you call me out my name. Say it.
I've got this fire for you, I'll burn it up. Got this desire for you, it's warming up. Feel this connection to you, don't miss the bus. Don't miss the stop for someone else. I've got this fire for you, I'll burn it up. Got this desire for you, it's warming up. Feel this connection to you, don't miss the bus. Don't miss the stop for someone else. And let go, I'll take a sip
Yeah, you keep my fire burning, man. That's a little healing, something for your daybreak. But come on, walk with me, people. Let's go. Hey, that was smooth groove there, man. Walk with me. All right, Quest. Have you been on one lately? Are you on a journey to discover yourself through your DNA? Remember, your DNA is vibrating. It is music. Come on. Let's take this quest and find out who we are. By now, we should know. So let's take this one on into after midnight, man. You know, this is September. In case y'all didn't know, they're honoring our boys, EWF, Earth, Wind, and Fire, tonight. One of their songs was September. But anyway, this is an amazing month. You guys be watchful. Be prepared for just about any and everything. Yeah, after midnight, you guys. Anyway, I was speaking more metaphorically speaking when I said after midnight because um, we were at that what they call a bewitching hour in our time spacings. Uh, the elements are moving faster, time is speeding up, everything is just um, ramping up for something very big. I try not to pay attention to the hype. Don't suggest you pay attention to the hype, but I do expect you to pay attention to what the inside man is telling you, how your body is moving and reacting to the things that you are feeling through the atmosphere and not through the words of different peoples, but what your body is sensing. Are you tuned in to know, something's up, something's awry? But anyway, that's part of the what we call the awake consciousness community. All of those good things, or bad for some of y'all. Everybody don't agree, so that's okay. But so tonight I just decided to throw this in as a poetry prompt to see how you guys felt about this, and here it is. Poetry prompt for the night is: Are you awake consciously? Are you asleep? In other words, are you aware of what's going on around you? And if you are, how do you know? So that is the poetry prompt. Are you awake consciously? And how do you know? Has your alarm gone off? Or are you still hitting the snooze button? You tell me, because we all got a little alarm clock we got to deal with before we can take flight. So, hey. Let's try this next one. In Flight by yours truly. Come on with that poetry prompt, people. You can do it. I know you can. Hey, so you ever been you know, back in the day when you was just young tyke, you know what I'm saying, working through your imaginations of imaginations, imagining the imaginations of imaginations? Yeah, man. Anyway, I used to lay down in the grass at night and look up at the stars and wonder with amazement. There's some things that I have seen, uh, some things that I had the privilege of owning. I didn't really understand what they were at the time, but now I wish I had them. I don't know what happened to them. I had a little globe that had when you opened it up, it had the star constellations and all they represented and different things of that nature. Um, I've had books that break down words beyond. Anyway, all I'm saying is, man, have you ever just sat back and just really just wondered, you know, what this place is, why we're here, and everything, as we're in transit to the next level of whatever this level is we're going from to. So I wrote this song called In Transit just for that reason. It's a little lengthy, but you guys enjoy it, man. I think it has a great message in it. I think as the music was given to me and the vibration that I was inspired to write it in has a great meaning. I have a young lady who, when she first heard it, she said, "Oh, Sound Dr. Allen, I love that song. Every time I see you, if you have opportunity, would you play it for me?" And I said, "Well, why do you like the song so much?" She said, "I don't know. It just vibrates with me. And I love it." So here we go. This one's simply called In Transit. Y'all check it out. Pay attention to the words now.
I've been staring at the stars for a while, maybe even since I was a little child. Now I'm gonna take you back for a while, so I can see if I'm a star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day. Staring at the stars for a while, maybe even since I was a little child. Now I'm gonna take you back for a while, so I can see if I'm a star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day. star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day. a star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day. Since I was a little child, now I'm gonna take you back for a while, so I can see if I'm a star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day. I've been staring at the stars for a while, maybe even since I was a little child. Now I'm gonna take you back for a while, so I can see if I'm a star child. As I gaze to the sky real high, I wanna let you know I use my third eye, so I can fly, 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 fly away, and I can find myself a better day.
Yeah, that's in transit. That's what we are, man. Coming from another place to here and learning what we need to learn, and then taking a magic carpet ride back home. Magic carpet ride.
I just got to say something to you. 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 I just need you to listen. Will you listen? Come and go with me on a magic carpet ride. Come and go with me on a magic carpet ride. Come and go with me on a magic carpet ride. Come and go with me on a magic carpet ride. Come and ride with me. in the pain. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The sunshine in the rain, the moonlight in the pain. The sunshine in the rain, the moonlight in the pain. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The sunshine in the rain, the moonlight in the pain. The sunshine in the rain, the moonlight in the pain. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Go on.
Oh God, man, how did I do that? Yep. Woo. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's do this one right here. Bam.
Make love to my mind.
Couple of technical difficulties, but we're back.
Check. Make love to my mind. Make love to my mind. Can you hear where I'm coming from, baby? All I wanna do is get you to make love to my mind. I know you feel me and everything, but still, it ain't just about the sex. It's about the love that penetrates my brain from yours. I know you've been around a lot of guys before, but that don't mean you have to stay that way. You're not a whore. I want you in my life. I want you to be my wife. Don't you ever change the role of things. I want them plain. I know you need it, girl, just like I gave it to you. I wanna let you know how much I really love you. So why don't you come on and make love to my mind? I know you got it in you. Just let your light shine. Make love to my mind. 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 You've been dogged by everyone you've been with. Believe me, girl, I'm not the one to compare them with. I'm better than the rest. You can put me to the test. Cause if you're with me, you can let your secret garden rest. I know you need it, girl, just like I give it to you. I wanna let you know how much I really love you. So why don't you come on and make love to my mind? I know you got it in you, just let your light shine.
I wanna touch you, never will I hush you. Make love to your mind when I want to. Trusting in the fact that you love truth. In the bit of the doubt, something that my heart come to. Never hunt you, cause you mad come to me. Sacrificial hands, palm soft to the touch. Alleviating all lust, we love drunk. You're managing the bottle, I'm a rubber, see what come up. Throw an interception, compensate the innocent. Cinnamon complexion like I bring a sunlight. In the sky with the calm, set it, forget it, balance domestic. Never prosthetic on the wrong right. You my boots, all the down, grow old with. Never trail, wishing well on the own shh. Moment of silence on the gold patches inside your rat. It's time to make love to my mind, miss.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened, but anyway, it happened. It happened tonight. But anyway, Daybreak, that was beautiful. I'm getting ready to read that one for you. Again, the poetry prompt is about being awake. You know what I'm saying? You got to be awake. Be aware of your surroundings, what's going on out here. Anyway, I love what you said there. Daybreak, I love that. So anyway, she says, I see more than you think I can see because I prayed a prayer that my vision revealed things to me. And right before my eyes, I saw a big surprise. So much truth and deceit revealing itself to me. That's true. Now, I guess you might be woke, girl. Anyway, man, but it's just time for us to be aware of everything that's going on around. Health Vibration says, I know that consciously I am awake because my vibrational energy continues to rise, for goodness sake. The more I leave negative thoughts and energy behind me, the more my eyes open. Come on, man, stop moving. The more my eyes open wider so I can see. There's so much negativity in social media and on the news. If we listen to what they say, all we get is the blues. Facts, man. I don't really see much of need to listen to the news every day. You know, you can check in every now and then, see what's going on in your community, your surrounding areas. But it's just negativity. This one shot that one, this one stole that, and then, you know, this politician said this and this politician said that. And in all of those things, I find very little, if any at all, anything about love. Just negative. So I too stay away from that as much as possible, man, because there is really nothing there. So let's just keep it moving, man, and just meditate and vibrate higher so we can be our best impeccable self. Meditate, vibrate higher by yours truly.
This is a journey of sight, of mind, and of soul. of mind and of soul. This is a journey of sight, of mind, and of soul.
Meditate, vibrate higher so we can go on a mystic voyage right here on WSDA Radio, Mystic Voyage. Keeping your focus tonight, making sure you are aware, dig deep inside your soul, know that you're the Christ that you seek. Yeah, are you going on that mystic voyage with me, man? Yeah. Things are out here kind of crazy, so we're just going to stay focused tonight with a little meditative music, keeping you in a state of mind that keeps you calm, peaceful, uh, remembering who you are, why you are, where you come from, and where you're going. Stay focused, no matter how hard.
Trees return from their winter's rest. Birds flock to them to make their nests. Flowers bloom, bees drop their dust just to make the honey. Is that us? The sun goes from east to west. Just like us, we got mountain highs and valley lows. Seasons travel round the world. That's the way I wanna be with you, girl. Let's go.
Come on, swing with me. That's right. You're listening to Sound Dr. Allen, a.k.a. Allen B. the Artist, right here on WSDA Radio. Sound Dr. Allen Radio. Right here at YouTube.com, Twitch.tv, X.com, Cultureflix.com. Stay focused. Stay meditated. Keep your spiritual strength up. No fear. Break down. Just You know what, folks? I really love you. You inspire me. You keep my desire to drive this music to you every week. I really love you. You know what, folks? Sometimes you just gotta stay simple and just be yourself. Just Be Myself by yours truly. Keeping it simple tonight, staying focused, keeping you in that meditative state, keeping you calm before the storm. about a little bit of that love, some interlude music here. Love's interlude. Time for some new love after that Lovers interlude. Allow the vibrations of the music to just take you where you need to be. Don't look for love, learn to be loved. That's the new love. Are these melodies moving and grooving you? They certainly are me. Spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening, as they whisper melodies from our ancestors to the DNA codes that wake us up, whispering melodies. let's continue as we get into a tranquil mood, someplace where we can stay peaceful, blissful, always loving, always forgiving, always giving. Let us go to our very own Tranquility Base. WSDA Radio, Sound Dr. Allen Radio. Playing the sounds of Alan B. Yes, that's me. 2 hats, 2 brands, 1 man. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday night. Jazzy Sunday Night Show. WSDA Radio. Tranquility Base. Let us continue our tranquility as we go to the second one, Tranquility Base 2. Yeah, so we've been smoothing and grooving in our tranquil states as we move now to our ozone, to the layers above us before the crystal dome. SVA ozone right here on WSDA radio, Sound Doctor Island Radio. SVA ozone. Staying tranquil tonight, peaceful, loving, forgiving, giving. State of mind of being love. Not looking for love, but simply being love. the evening was as enjoyable and as meditative as it was for me, as it was for you, vice versa, all that good stuff. I just want to say this one thing before we get out of here. One of the loneliest places to be is on a post by yourself in the middle of nowhere. But you must know that you are there for those who need you in the moment of despair. Like a lighthouse or out in the middle of the ocean, a beacon for ships coming in, trying to make it through the fog, trying to make it through the storm. But you still have to be on post. Like being in the military out in the boonies on a fence line where you're pretty sure nobody will ever cross. But maybe that one day. But you're there. And that's what Jazzy Sunday night is. That beacon in the midst of the storm. That guy on post, ready to defend you guys when and if necessary. So we can't look at numbers. We can't look at likes. We have to look at our purpose, our reason for being here. I am that beacon of light. I am that guy on post. Always here for you every Jazzy Sunday night. I hope you guys appreciated the night. It was beautiful. As always, I say don't forget, melanin eats what? Light, electricity, and music as a food source. Always. Make sure you go and get the best music, the best light, the best electrical current for you during your journey from this Sunday to next, so you can be your most and best impeccable self. Remembering that you are the Christ that everybody's looking for. We are the Christ, the return. Know that. Walk in that. And as always, I say, remember this. Love everybody, forgive everybody, and give as often as you can. And I don't mean just money. Give of your time and service too. Now let's go get some soul music as we depart for the evening. And we'll see you again on our next Sunday night. Y'all with me on that? All right. Soul music.
Soul music.
Touch my soul.
Soul music.
Touch my soul. Don't stop the music.
Say what I wanna feel better.
sound, Dr. Allen. Health Vibrations Daybreak. We say good night and peace.